Today I'm going to show you just a quick how-to video on how to do our competition hair for this season. It's going to be really simple. We're doing a middle part this year, so nobody has a problem with which side they're on. Everybody's right down the middle. I've kind of done Bella's head a little bit ahead of time, part of it. You want to start with their hair really wet, and a couple of the tools that you need to have is, for one, some really good sticky hair gel. The cheaper it is, probably the better it is. Once I got her hair wet and slicked it back, then I put a lot on my hands, rubbed them together, and then just slicked it down. And I know a lot of the kids don't like to use the gel, but they've got to do it. It's really important that their hair is able to stay tight and clean and no fuzzies through a whole day of performing our competition. So once I got it all slicked, I've just pulled it all the way down to the very bottom of her head to a low ponytail. Make sure it's right down at the very bottom of their neck, not partly in the middle. And I've secured it with two really thick, heavy hair elastics that match her hair. And then I'm going to take her squirt bottle and just make sure her pony is really wet. Get to the easy part. And then I'm just going to split her ponytail in half. Bella, will you turn this way just a little bit? This way. You can see. And then I'm going to twist both pieces of her ponytail the same direction. So I'm twisting them both to the right. I'm just going to go all the way down her hair. Make sure that it's tight all the way down. Just a little bit of coordination. And then once you get them twisted all the way down, then you're going to wrap them together like a rope, going the opposite direction of where you twisted. So I twisted them both to the right, and now I'm going to wrap them together going the opposite direction, and that will keep them from coming undone. As far down to the bottom as you can, and then I like to use a clear elastic, or you could even use another one of the heavier hair elastics, whichever you prefer. So it just looks like this. And then, really easy, we're just going to wrap it into a bun. You're definitely going to need lots of pins, a lot of them, small and big. As I start wrapping, I usually take a couple pins at the very beginning of the bun, where I start and start pinning as I go around. That way it kind of holds it in place, and you don't get this big bump in the middle. Now once I get to the end of her hair, I just kind of tuck it under the bun. And secure it so it's hidden underneath. This is always their favorite part. She's definitely going to yell at me at some point. The longer pins seem to hold it a little bit better. I just kind of work my way around the bun and secure the pieces in. Okay. Make sure you get these little pieces underneath. Really can't have too many pins. Just keep going all the way around until you feel like it's secure on all sides. Okay, so you can see. So it's just a really pretty kind of twisted effect. Just a variation on a basic bun. And then you should have a giant can of really sticky hairspray. Aqua Net is one of our favorites. Super hold. And then I just kind of slick all the pieces. Smells really awesome. The one part you want to make sure that you're concentrating on the most is right here behind their ears. This never gets tight enough or slick enough. So you kind of have to hold their ear down, spray, I'll let it dry and then I'll do it again. You never really have too much hairspray. They also spray their hair quite a bit. If they have shorter, more kind of choppy hair that's poking out, sometimes that helps to use a hairnet, wrap that around to make sure that we're holding all the pieces in. But if they've got long hair like Bella, you shouldn't need one.